Hi guys, getting directly to the point. Stockton Rush, the founder and CEO of the Ocean Gate Company, which was started in year 2009. It's a private company whose mission is to take the people on the deep-sea expeditions. And for this purpose, they've made 3 submarines, Antipodes, Cyclops and Titan. And after 12 years, on July 2021, this company started offering Titanic tours. Before this, they offered other shipwrecks tours. In talking about the tour to the Titanic, only one submarine can do that, and that's the Titan submarine. Because Antipodes and Cyclops are designed for less depth and Titan for more. And moreover, Titan isn't a submarine, it's a submersible, and there is a difference between these two. Submarines are self-powered, and can dive inside and outside the sea by itself, without any external help. And whereas submersible can't dive by itself, it needs a support of an external ship to communicate while diving. From year 2021 to 2022, Titan made 4 dives to the Titanic, and on the 18th of June 2023, around 9:30 a.m., it started for its 5th ride to the Titanic. And that day 5 people were on board to this submersible. Number 1, the British billionaire, Hamish Harding, who's a 3-time Guinness World Record holder, and even he did a 4-hour dive in Challenger Deep Dive in 2021 at Mariana Trench. Number 2, Paul-Henri Nargeolet, who's a former Navy commander of French Navy, who visited the Titanic wreck for 37 times. Number 3, Shahzada Dawood, who's a British-Pakistani businessman. Number 4, his son Suleiman, who's the owner of the DH Corporation in Pakistan. And number 5, the CEO of Ocean Gate Company, Stockton Rush himself. And as I said, that submersible needs a ship to communicate to dive, and for this time they've chosen Polar Prince for support. The submersible started its journey under the water. The expected time to reach the Titanic was about 2 hours, and for every 15 minutes this submersible sends a signal to the support ship on the surface of the sea, Polar Prince. And after 1 hour 45 minutes, it suddenly loses its contact with the Polar Prince ship. Until 4 to 4:30 p.m., the submersible should return from its tour, but there was no sign of it. And at 7:10 p.m. the people in Polar Prince ship informed the United States Coast Guard about the Titan. And then, the 4 days-long multinational search started, with a large-scale search and rescue operation, and many aircrafts, ships, robot vehicles were used to find out the submersible. And even a Canadian flight launched satellite to track the submersible. And then, on the 22nd of June, a remote-operated vehicle encountered some debris, which is nearly 490 meters away from Titanic's bow, and this confirmed that the submersible has broken, and the people inside were dead.
The U.S. Coast Guard says debris from the Titan has been brought to the surface from the ocean floor.
The debris is consistent with the catastrophic loss of the pressure chamber.
The arrogance and the hubris that sent that ship to its doom is exactly the same thing that sent those people at that sub.
And the answer for the question, what happened, is that the submersible was imploded. Now, if you don't know the meaning, it's just opposite to explosion. As we know, explosion means outbreak or eruption like a bomb explosion, and the force moves outwards, but when the force moves inwards, it's implosion. But I know you know the meaning because you're a brilliant.
Well, thank you.
And that happened due to high pressure. But the question comes, why did it implode? Well, the answer is that this submersible was made of carbon fiber, but usually submarines or submersibles are made of steel, titanium or aluminium. And this carbon fiber design of Titan was an experimental design, and no one ever tested the properties of carbon fiber in such deep ocean. And James Cameron, the director of the movies like Titanic, Avatar, said that the caps of titanium that were found were still intact, means only the body which was made to carbon fiber was imploded. And he even criticized Titan, saying that no safety measures were taken, which has led to this. And in year 2019, a long article was published on Stockton Rush, saying that he said that the United States Passenger Vessel Safety Act of 1993 was useless and no need to pay attention on it. And he even said that.
Broken some rules to make this. I think I've broken them with logic and good engineering behind me, the carbon fiber.
The rules were telling that carbon fiber shouldn't be used, but he did it, and crossed them. And as this was an experimental submersible, they even changed its shape from spherical to cylindrical. And when it's spherical, the pressure is eventually divided, but when it's cylindrical, the pressure will be divided uneventually, which leads to break, implode, or explode. And in the world there are 10 submarines which can travel 13,000 feet deep, in which Titan's name isn't written. And it's because it isn't verified by the government that it's safe to travel. And these were the reasons why the submersible has imploded. And if you want to know that why did the Titanic ship shrink, you can click this info card above and watch it, or I'll keep the link in the description. And the voice I've used in my previous video, it's Tom Hiddleston aka Loki. And even in this video I've tuned my voice to an actor's voice. Try guessing the voice, and if you guess the correct voice, I'll tune my voice to whatever you say in the comments, if you wish to keep. Okay, so, that's it for now guys. Thanks for having me. Love you guys and remember that so on the science
Journey continues.